ሄይ ሰላም እንዴት ናችሁ? አሁን ደግሞ ሪቪው እናደርጋለን። ሪቪው የማደርገው ኖት ያዝኩት ትምህርት አለ፣ እሱን ሪቪው እናደርጋለን። ሶ ሌትስ ሼር ማይ ስክሪን ስፔሲፊክ የሆነ ፔጅ ላይ ላይክ ዲስ ኢዝ ትራንስፖርት ፊዚዮሎጂ ነው። ፊዚዮሎጂ ትራንስፖርት ሰብስታንስ ቱ ሴል ሜምብሬን የሚል ኮንሰፕት አለች። እሷን ሪቪው እናደርጋት። Right. What are the two main fluid compartments in the body? I think we have two compartments. I think two compartment intracellular and extracellular. And the color here, I didn't like the color. So before moving forward, and I don't wanna just this color. I don't like this color, so let's change it. Anyways, it doesn't matter. This is. So here we go. Extracellular fluids outside of the cell, intracellular fluid inside of the cell. So ሰውነታችን ውስጥ ሁለት አይነት ፈሳሽ ክፍሎች አሉ። ከሴሎች ውጭ ያለው ፈሳሽ ኤክስትራሴሉላር ሲሆን ሴሎች ውስጥ ያለው ፈሳሽ ደግሞ ኢንትራሴሉላር በመባል ይታወቃል። So think it of as extra for extracellular as being outside the part of the cell, outside the part of the cell, and intra means inside the part of the cell. This is good and it is easy. Bro, I wish if I change this thing. How can I change? Right. Can I change this? Bro, like my preference. Alright, this is appearance. So, theme is lights. Okay, let's see if it's changed. Alright, close. Whoa, bro, what's going on? Let's change this key. 3D default language, resets, theme is dark, user interface. Oh, this is good. This is good. Theme user interface. Alright, so what else? What else do we have? Okay, let's make it light. Alright, so follow system. Okay, let's make it dark. Alright, so reduce motion, distraction, side top bar during review, good. That's great. Hide bottom bar during review, focus only on the screen, minimalist mode. Alright. No. Alright. What else? Review. What else? Editing. Right, backouts. It doesn't matter. So let's close it. Yeah, I mean, like, okay, it's kind of easy now. So what is the major difference in ion concentration between extracellular and intracellular? So whenever it is extracellular, it is outside of the cell and there are ions. What of the ions? The ions are sodium and carbonate as well as chloride, but inside you have magnesium and potassium. So these are the concentration differences. Right, so show the answer. So here we go. Extracellular fluid has high concentration of sodium and chloride and bicarbonate ions, and intracellular also if there is more on negative side, negative because bicarbonate are negatives. Charge has high concentration potassium and phosphate ions, so good. በሴል ውጭ ያለው ፈሳሽ ውስጥ ሶዲየም እና ክሎራይድ ሲሆን so the memory clue is, for example, sodium chloride, which is like salty things. Also the salt outside, right? So the salt outside, and banana and potassium. Good. So it's good. It is easy. 3 days. There are two main types of transport across the cell membrane, which are what are those? These are diffusion and active transport. Alright, so we have diffusion. Diffusion is a passive transport and active transport. So በሴል ግድግዳ በኩል የሚደረጉ ሁለት ዋና ዋና መጓጓዣ አሉ። ዲፊዥን ያለው ያለ ተጨማሪ ጉልበት፣ አክቲቭ ትራንስፖርት ተጨማሪ ጉልበት የሚፈልግ ነው። So whenever we use active, we must use ATP, and diffusion is rolling downhill and no energy is needed. it's easy. And what are two subtype of diffusion? So diffusions, we have two subtype of diffusion. The first one is facilitated diffusion, and there is diffusion, so facilitated diffusion and also normal diffusion, I guess. Oh, you have simple diffusion and facilitated diffusion. So simple diffusion is like walking through open door, and whenever it is facilitated diffusion, when a friend or a facilitator has to hold the door open for you, all right? So that is uh, thing. And the third one, what is the key characteristics of facilitated diffusion regarding its rate, man? Whoa, we have what are the key characteristics of facilitated diffusion regarding its rates? Bro, we have rate of something like negative 70 upper rate and it acts as in a normal way. I think so. What is it? So far, rate of facilitated is yes, this is the rate of facilitated diffusion approach a maximum called Vmax and its concentration of the substance increase, bro. All right. What is think of a bus that carry protein? It can only carry so many people, even if there is a huge crowd roaring waiting. The bus has a maximum speed and the capacity. So the key characteristics of diffusion matrix facilitated diffusion regarding its rate is you have a certain speed and a certain capacity. So a certain speed is maximum velocity and a certain concentration is capacity. So you can think of it as a bus. So career protein is at a bus. So only pick up 60 or 70 or 80 peoples, even if there are a lot of queues going outside the bus. All right, and also that's regarding the max, but also the speed. We can have speed, so the limits, the maximum of the speed of goal Vmax. So yeah, I mean this is good, but kind of hard. Anyway, so what is osmosis? Oh, osmosis. We know osmosis it is a transport of water. Bro, this is easy. ኦስሞሲስ ማለት ውሃ በሁለት የተለያዩ የውሃ ክፍተቶች ባላቸው ቦታዎች መካከል በሚገኝ ቀዳዳ ያለው ግድግዳ በኩል በበዛበት ወደ አነሰበት ቦታ የሚደረግ ምንድን ነው እንቅስቃሴ ነው። ሶ የውሃ ኮንሰንትሬሽን ሲጨምር የሶሉቱ ኮንሰንትሬሽን ይቀንሳል ማለት ነው። እዚህ ውሃ ውስጥ አሁን ለምሳሌ 10 ኪሎ አይችልም ግን ነገር ግን 3 ኪሎ 300 ግራም ስኳር ብንጨምርበት ብዙ ስኳር ይዛል አይደለም። ሞር ጣፋጭነት እየሆነ ይወጣል። ሪአክሽን ይፈጠራል። ስለዚህ ውሃው ትንሽ እየሆነ ይመጣል። ሞር ሳልቲ እየሆነ ነው የሚሄደው። ብዙ በጨመራችሁበት ቁጥር እንደውም በቃ አለ አይደለም ውሃው እስከሚጠፋ ድረስ ሌስ አለ ግን ደሴም ሌላ አይነት ፈሳሽ ይሆናል ማለት ነው። እንትኑ ሳልቱን ወደ እንትን ይቀይራል። ሞር ኮንሰንትሬትድ አይሆንም ማለት ነው። ሶ ዌል again active transport is we know it is used the movement of substance across cell membrane against the concentration gradient require carrier protein an additional source of energy is against concentration gradient. Okay, it's easy. What are the major example of primary active transport? Bro, the primary active transport there are two active transport methods. The first one is I think there you use two kind of transport. The first one is like you can use ion channels. Bro, what? Let me see. Oh, sodium and of course we know sodium. So ion channels. One of them are sodium and potassium. So the potassium is sodium is pop out of the cell and potassium is so two think of a bouncer at the club snacky. He shows three naughty people out from every two cool people he lets in inside. So two nasty people, three nasty peoples because get rid of three of them and two cool people. So potassium. It is good. It is good. It is good. What is osmosis? We know it is what is osmosis is. We know what osmosis is, and we don't need to. It is easy. What are the two secondary form of active transport? What the fuck? Secondary form of active transport? We reviewed the primary. What are the two secondary? Oh man, what the hell? Bro, this is secondary active transport. So you have ligand and co-transport. Oh, this is not ligand. This is Symport, co-transporter and counter transporter antiport. So this is antiport በሩ ላይ ለምሳሌ አንደኛው በዛኛው ጥግ ገፍቶ ሲገባ አንተ ትገባለህ ማለት that is kind of the counter transporter or antiport. It is like revolving a door, one person goes is as so ሴል ሜምብሬን ላይ እንትም ላይ ትራንስፖርትም ላይ እንዲህ ነው go along the way አንድ ላይ ሚትሸር ሲምፖርት or አንደኛው በዚህ ሲሄድ አንዱ ደግሞ በዚህ ይመጣል. This is kind of active transport method now. So let's move on. And what is the resting membrane potential of a large nerve fiber? So resting membrane potential is like 70 negative 70 uh, potential. V potential it's unrest, which means there is no trans activation of nerves. So I think yeah, this yeah, I mean this is approximately this is megavolts, millivolt within the inside of being negatively negative relative to the outside, bro. This is negative relative to the outside. I mean, we have to remember this fact, bro. This shit is crazy. Where is negative? This potential membrane. It's not action potential. Action potential. Oh, is it action potential? Action potential is probably different, negative relative to the outside. And this is for I think of a nerve at rest as a very negative, grumpy old man sitting at negative 70 years old. Oh, this is crazy. What is action potential? Action potential is how can I put this? Action potential is like cellular like firing and moving rapid temporary it's rapid and also temporary change in the membrane potential that spread along the nerve fiber to transmit nerve signals. So an action potential is a nerve way of shouting action, action down along the way, down hallway, down along the hallway, down along the hallway. It's a wave of excitement. Action, 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 action. What are the stage of an action potentials? I have no clue. Man. The stages. What are the stages of action potentials? Oh, we have three action potential states. The first one is resting, depolarization, and repolarization. Resting, you have rest, and during depolarization, you have the gates open and sodium ions moving to into the cell. And unlike the previous ones, like three naughty people get out, two that's different. That is the primary. But this is a little bit different. So what? Why, man? 15-minute review. Jesus. All right, so let's do again. Let's make it in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. We gotta finish this. አስር ደቂቃ ላድርገው ነው። 10 ደቂቃ ውስጥ እንጨርሳለን ማለት ነው። anyways so we have three anyways. So repolarization ደግሞ back to the rest. So yeah, let's so resting, the first one is resting stage, the second one depolarizing stage, and the third one is repolarizing stage. What is action potential? Rapid. It is a rapid temporary change of what? Bro, yeah. So this is our resting protect stage, depolarization stage, and repolarization stage. So depolarization is climbing up so fast, repolarization is fast down back. All right. This is good. Okay. ስንት ይቀረናል? 8 እና 3 ይቀረናል። what occurs during depolarization stage? ምን ይፈጠራል depolarization stage ላይ? ቅድም እንዳልኳችሁ depolarization stage ላይ sodium into the ion in the cell membrane and more positive ይሆናል ማለት ነው inside the cell. So this is the membrane suddenly become highly permeable and suddenly there is no word called sudden, right? But let's say it is sudden. So permeable sodium ions allowing rapid influx of positive charge, causing the membrane potential to rise and become positive. ስለዚህ ፖዚቲቭ የሆነ ማለት ነው። ሌላኛው ዲፖላራይዜሽን is when a doors of sodium plus fly open and all positive happy people rush inside and making the cell positive and excited. Okay, what occurs during repolarization stage. Back end, sodium and potassium ion move out of the cell and like እንደቅድሙ ይሆናል ማለት ነው። So sodium channel closes first and no movement of sodium ion, and then potassium channel opens and allow rapid diffusion of sodium ion out of the cell, and which reestablish the constant the negative resting membrane potential. So ማብራሪያ ሪፖላራይዜሽን ወቅት ሶዲየም በሮች ይዘጋሉ፣ የፖታሲየም በሮች ደግሞ በሰፊው ይከፈታሉ። በዚህ ፖዚቲቭ ቻርጅ ያለው ፖታሲየም በፍጥነት ከሴሉ ስለሚወጣ የሴሉ ውስጣዊ ቻርጆች ወደ ኔጌቲቭ ይመለሳሉ ማለት ነው። ሪፖላራይዜሽን is when the cell regulates the party. It kicks positive guys out to become negative again. ቅድም ላይ አክሽን ፖቴንሻል ላይ is negative ብለናል። Alright, so what is all or negative nothing principle of action potential? Yeah, right. So this is it is a parallel to nothing in the zone. So once action potential is triggered, it travels over the entire membrane at full length, and it doesn't not happen at all, or it doesn't happen at all. So it's like firing a gun. You can't half fire it. Either the bullet goes out of the way, or it doesn't leave the gun at all. That's good. Example is good. What's absolute refractory period? I have no clue what it is. And let's see. So ለምሳሌ a period after an action potential. Oh, I remember this. A period after action potential during which a second action potential cannot be started, no matter how strong the stimulus, because the sodium channel are inactivated. So action potential አይመለስም ማለት ነው። So it is like flushing out a toilet ምናምን it won't again after right away right after you flushed it. So yes. Solitary conduction, I have no idea. Jumping of action potential from one node around Vera to the next myelinated nerve fiber, which speed up transmission. So saltary conduction. Think of saltary like saltary kangaroo hopping very fast from one spot to the action where node of Ranviera is kind of a space between two axons, I guess, or in axons there is a place called node of Ranviera, which is like unmyelinated surface, I guess, or is it myelinated? I don't know. We will check it out. Oh, I can check it now. Alright, so let's kill it here. Shit. So next exam. Alright, Ranviera. Node of Ranviera, node of Ranviera, node of... Is it unmyelinated part or Schwann shell? It's unmyelinated part. I guess it's a node. Let's edit it again. Yes, this is it. So you have here nodes of Ranviera, which is, you can see this is myelinated sheet axons, and you have a node. So these are like, so jumping action potential from one node to the next in myelinated nervous fiber, which speeds up transmission. All right. What is the key characteristic of facilitated diffusion regarding its rate? Well, the key characteristic regarding its rate. Oh, yeah. What is this? Approach. Oh, those properties. Good. What's the main difference between channel protein and carrier protein? Channel proteins and carrier proteins, they are different. They are easy to distinguish. So channel protein is like, it says channel, carrier protein is also, you carry, I think it is for iron-like things, and carrier is also for iron, but they are different. Like this channel protein cross the whole membrane, but the carrier protein as well. But these are like, you have to have some compatibility with the protein. So there you have is like channel is like a transport system. So ions transport. So the channel proteins like insoluble molecules, soluble like for carrier like glucoses and like that. But this part is you need kind of stick to the protein and the protein will carry the materials. What are those materials? Materials like they can be glucose or matrix drugs. Let's see what is the difference. Are like water tunnels that are specific kind to pass through the freely when open and must bind to the. Oh, yeah, this is I love this word bind. Compatible bind. This is a good word. Now must bind to the substance and change their shape to shuttle. This is also great word shuttle it across the membrane. So change their shapes and shuttle ሰው ቻናል ፕሮቲን ሲከፈቱ የተወሰኑ ንጥረ ነገሮች በነፃነት እንዲያልፉ ያስችላል። እንደ ዋሻ ቱቦ ናቸው። ከኬሪየር ፕሮቲን ግን ንጥረ ነገሩ መጀመሪያ መያዝ መታቀፍ አለባቸው። this is easy. This is easy. What are the major example of primary active transport? Sodium and potassium. Sodium three naughty people. Two cool people. So this is easy. Solati kernel. So what are the two main ways protein channel are gated? Open and closed. Voltage gated and linear gated, chemical gated. So what are these two what? Channel proteins, not what? Carrier proteins. Electrical potential across the membrane and open with specific chemical substance bind to the protein. Right, this is easy. What are the two main ways protein channels are gated? Okay, this is good. ጨርሰናል. This is Chombe. What are the two? This is Chombe. ለምሳሌ ቾምቤ ምን ያደርግላቸዋል? This is Chombe. ቾምቤ ምን ያደርጋል መሰላችሁ? ክለብ ሁለት አይነት ምስጢራዊ በሮች አሉት። ቾምቤ የመጀመሪያውን በር ቮልቴጅ ጌትድ የሚከፍተው በኤሌክትሪክ የሚሰራ ምስጢራዊ የይለፍ ቃል ሲነግረው ነው። የቮልቴጅ ለውጥ ሲኖር ማለት። ሁለተኛው በር ደግሞ ሊጋንድ ጌትድ ነው። የሚከፈተው ደግሞ አንድ ልዩ እንግዳ ሊጋንድ የሚባል ሌላ እንግዳ መጥቶ ልዩ ቁልፍ ሲያሳይ ከቾምቤ ጋር ባይንድ ሲያደርግ ማለት ነው። this is carrier channel proteins ላይ ነው። The gate opens when a specific chemical substance or ligand binds to the protein, but this opens confirmation response to the change in electrical potential across the membrane. ቅድም ሶዲየም ምናምን ያላቸው this but these are chemicals ቅድም ባልነው መሰረት they are channels, so maybe difference chemical sodium also chemical, but what are the stage of an action potential? እዚህ ላይ ተናል ጉድ ጨረስን ማለት ነው። what are show the answer. Good, congratulations, you have finished the day for now. Good. ጨረስን አናቱ ላይ ጨረስ bro. Snap it. Great. በቃ ጨረስን ማለት ነው። let's end the stream 20 ደቂቃ ምናምን ይፈጀብን። ከአሁን በኋላ ኖት ይዛለሁ። አንብበን የጨረስነው ደግሞ እንደዚህ ሪቪው እናደርጋለን ማለት ነው። አመሰግናለሁ።